Voting opens after Mae Muller flies for UK during Eurovision final. Voting has opened in the Eurovision final after the UK's Mae Muller took to the stage for a playful performance of her track, I Wrote a Song. The 25-year-old from North London was the 26th and final act to perform for the international voting public on Saturday night. She sang from a raised platform wearing a slim, black outfit, flanked by 4 dancers in sheer tops, and surprised the audience with a rap section. Afterwards, she said, "Thank you Eurovision. I love you, I love you, I love you." A total of 26 acts have performed, including runaway favourites Sweden and Finland and reigning champions Ukraine. Electronic duo Dvorki, from Ukraine, delivered an impassioned performance of Heart of Steel, inspired by the bravery of the Ukrainian people, with lyrics in both English and their native language. Swedish pop superstar Loreen, who triumphed in 2012, performed her anthemic dance pop song Tattoo from an illuminated enclosed space. The 39-year-old could become the first woman, and only the second person, to claim the coveted glass microphone trophy twice. Finland's Karaja sang his eccentric hyperpop track Cha 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 wearing a luminous green bolero-style jacket with spikes around the neck. He began the performance in a wooden crate, which he broke his way out of and climbed on, before being joined by backing dancers in bright pink. Italy's Marco Mengoni sang Duvite, the second time he has competed at Eurovision after coming 7th in 2013. Belgium entrant Gustav then performed the house music flavored Because of You wearing a white wide-brimmed hat, pink parachute pants and a white blazer. He was joined on stage by a voguing dancer and 3 other backing performers. There were also eye-catching early performances from French entry La Zera, who wore a black sparkly full-length dress and circular headpiece, as well as Spanish singer Blanca Paloma, and the Cyprus pop vocalist Andrew Lambrou. Liverpool is hosting on behalf of war-torn Ukraine, who won last year's contest but were unable to host due to the Russian invasion. The night opened with a pre-recorded video featuring last year's winners Kalash Orchestra, and a surprise appearance from the Princess of Wales, playing the piano. They were joined by 2022 runner-up Sam Ryder playing guitar on the top of the Liver building on the Liverpool waterfront, with Andrew Lloyd Webber on piano. The Chemical Brothers track Hey Boy Hey Girl was played as the countries competing in the final began to walk onto the stage with their national flags. Former Ukrainian contestants Goe, Tina Karol and Jamila, who won for Ukraine in 2016, performed in between the contestants appearing. Muller walked out onto the stage before the crowd were treated to a performance from Verka Serduchka, who entered the contest for Ukraine in 2007. Graham Norton welcomed viewers to the final alongside co-hosts Alicia Dixon, Hannah Wardingham and Ukrainian singer Julia Sanina. Wardingham said the UK was so very proud to be taking the reins and hosting on behalf of Ukraine, while Sanina thanked the British public. Norton, the UK's long-standing commentator on the show, added, "United we are, well, out here. But backstage the competition is fierce." Dixon wore a one-shouldered blue sparkly dress, while Sanina wore a full-length yellow dress with a structured neckline, and Wardingham styled an off-the-shoulder purple metallic dress. Preparations for the final were dampened by the news that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had been barred from making an address. On Thursday, the European Broadcasting Union, EBU, which produces the event, said it had declined Mr. Zelensky's request to speak on Saturday over fears it could politicize the contest. The move prompted criticism from Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and his predecessor Boris Johnson, among other figures. The grand final comes after a week of festivities in Liverpool, with 2 semi-finals dictating the lineup for Saturday's showdown. The so-called Big Five nations, the UK, Germany, France, Italy and Spain, each get a free pass to the final because of their financial contributions to the event, along with last year's winners Ukraine.